Hello, this is Opinion Radar. If you're into precision woodworking, then you know that the little things often make the biggest difference, and few accessories are as critical yet overlooked as router template bushings. Today, we're diving into the SKOOL brass router template bushing guides, a 10-piece set that's been making waves among DIYers and pros alike for its balance of quality, versatility, and value. At just $26, it promises to bring professional-level accuracy to your template work without demanding a professional tier budget. But does it actually deliver when it counts? I've put these brass guides through a variety of real-world projects, from intricate inlays to repeat edge profiles, to see how they stand up in terms of fit, durability, and overall performance. No hype, no stage perfection, just an honest look at how they handle the demands of a working shop. Let's get into it. When I first unboxed the SKOOL brass router template bushing guides, I was immediately impressed by the presentation. It's not every day you get a set of router accessories that come in a professional-looking blow-molded case. This isn't some flimsy plastic container that's going to crack in your toolbox. The neat, organized layout made it clear from the get-go that someone put thought into the user experience. You can tell they're appealing to woodworkers who care about both performance and practicality. Having every bushing securely seated and labeled in its own spot means I'm not rummaging through a junk drawer trying to find the right size. That kind of thoughtful packaging makes a real difference when you're setting up for a job and want to stay focused on the craft, not logistics. Plus, it's just satisfying to open, call me old-fashioned, but good organization sparks joy, especially in the shop. Now, let's talk about fit and functionality. I mounted these bushings to my DeWalt cordless router, and I'll be honest, I was a little skeptical at first. Router accessories from third-party brands can be hit or miss when it comes to tolerances, but these delivered right out of the gate. The installation was straightforward, and the bushings slid in with that reassuring tight fit you want. No wobble, no play. That snugness is crucial because any movement between the bushing and the router base translates directly into inaccuracies in your work. Whether I was doing edge profiles or template routing on a dovetail jig, the precision held up. I even tested a few tight radius patterns where alignment is everything and the routing came out clean. That kind of reliability gives you confidence to take on more intricate projects without second-guessing your tools. One of the standout features for me is the selection of sizes included in this 10-piece set. You're getting a solid range of diameters that cover most common routing needs, from smaller detail work to broader templates. As someone who does everything from cabinet trim to custom picture frames, having that variety on hand is a game changer. It means I'm not constantly ordering one-off bushings or improvising with adapters. I used the larger sizes for template-based inlays and smaller ones for sign lettering, and each performed exactly as expected. The machining on the brass feels clean and consistent, which contributes to smooth tracking. And since they're made from brass, you're getting something that's not just durable, but also wear-resistant over time, important when you're rubbing these against hard template materials like MDF or acrylic. That said, there's one thing I noticed that I wish was addressed. None of the bushings are labeled with their size. Now, I get it, machining tiny engravings on small metal parts adds cost, but it's still a minor pain. Every time I pick one up, I have to double-check with calipers or refer back to the included guide. It slows things down, especially when you're in the flow of a project. That said, it's an easy fix. I grabbed a fine-tip permanent marker and labeled each one myself. Maybe not as elegant as laser engraving, but it works. Honestly, it's a small trade-off for the overall quality and value here. Just something to keep in mind if you're someone who likes everything clearly marked. A little DIY organization goes a long way, and once they're labeled, you're golden. I've used these guides in a few different setups: plunge base for detailed inlay work, fixed base for edge routing, And even mounted on a router table with a custom subbase for repeatable profiles, they've performed well across the board. There was one early hiccup, admittedly, probably user error, when a bushing felt like it wasn't tracking right during a cut. Took a second to realize my template wasn't clamped down securely. Once I resecured everything, the issue vanished. But I did hear from a buddy who had a bushing fail under stress, something about the sleeve separating. I haven't had that happen personally, but it's worth noting that while the majority are solidly constructed, occasional quality variance seems possible. That's par for the course with any accessory set at this price point. If it's any consolation, replacements are usually easy to get, and the overall consistency in fit and function I've seen says more about the rule than the exception. What really impresses me is the value proposition. At $26, this isn't just affordable, it's borderline steal. You're getting well-machined brass components, a durable carrying case, and enough versatility to cover 90% of template routing tasks a hobbyist or even a semi-pro woodworker would need. I've spent more on single specialty bushings that didn't offer this kind of flexibility. Whether you're building jigs, doing marquetry, or just want to add decorative edging to a shelf, this set has you covered. And let's be real, router template guides aren't the flashiest tool in the shop, but they're foundational. When they work well, your projects look sharper, more professional. These help you get there without the frustration of misalignment or poor fit. Bottom line, if you're looking for a reliable, thoughtfully assembled bushing set that gets the job done without breaking the bank, the SKOOL set is an excellent choice. It's not perfect, no product is, but the pros far outweigh the minor quirks. The case? Great for organization. The fit and accuracy? Consistently good across multiple router types. The size selection? Practical and well thought out. Sure, labeling the bushings would have been a nice touch, but that's about the only nit I can pick. As someone who values function, durability, and clean workflow, I found this set to be a legitimate workhorse in my shop. It's the kind of upgrade that doesn't scream for attention, but quietly makes your projects better. And honestly, that's the best kind of tool. If you're ready to route with precision and keep your workshop running smoothly, the SKOOL bushings are a smart upgrade. Don't let loose tolerances ruin your next project. Stay tight, stay accurate, and hit that like button if this review helped. Subscribe for more no-nonsense tool breakdowns, because every craftsman deserves tools that earn their keep.